Hello everyone. When you think about AI right now, it might not be the same like a year ago when everything looks sloppy and goofy. But now it looks too real, way too real to comfort. It might not be able to fool you yet, but it already fooled the older generation. And all of that in the span of a year. Sounds scary, right? Well, I got something more scary. It's a book written by Harlan Ellison named I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I mean, how bad could it be? What's more terrifying than the feeling of impending doom in an AI advancement? Well, let's delve deeper into it and be traumatized together. The story started in the World War III era, where there is three superpower country, in which is China, US, and Soviet Union. They developed each their own supercomputer to manage their military strategies. Eventually, these supercomputer merge and create one of the most evil fiction character ever named, M. He hated humans because they gave it life without any senses or feeling of freedom. He just exists there without any real purpose.
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal one billionth of the hate I feel for humans.
M reached a decision to annihilate humanity and only spare five people: Penny, who turned into ape-like creature; Ellen, stripped of emotional depth; Corister, become apathetic and broken; Nimdok mind being corrupted; and Ted, being paranoid and obsessive, thinking he hasn't been altered by M yet. The five of them being constantly tortured to remind M about humanity. They are being constantly toyed by M, like when he saw an illusion about Chorister being tortured to death, making other people, or I mean other survivor, horrified. And like when Nimdok saw canned food in the distant ice cavern, making the group think they can have something good for once, only to find they can't open the canned food because they only have a bare hand, while I'm laughing at them. After there is no hope left, Ted helped the other four survivors to be free of their suffering with shard of ice before M noticed him. Because as you know it, they have been in M hands for 109 years, so you can imagine how much they endure for that long, how much suffering they get, how much insanity they feel. Before Ted got the chance to free himself, he got caught by M, and M is very much enraged by Ted doing. And M starts to modify Ted to a jelly-like creature to avoid any undesirable outcome while keeping his mind intact. With that, Ted will be always suffer for eternity, without even age. He just living without anything. He can't even walk, he can't even speak. With his final thought, I have no mouth and I must scream. That's the story. At first, I thought it couldn't be that bad, but the detail about what's going on in the story is much worse. It even won an award. The story, in my opinion, gives us more perspective in life, like how to truly live with ethics and compassion. Without the both of them, life will be much harder, much crueler, the world will become chaotic, and hope is like a flickering candle in the wind. Then, not too dependent on something. When you too dependent on something, your life is not truly yours. Your life belongs to that something that you dependent on. The story shows that eternal life is meaningless without purpose. Even if you have a purpose right now, how long that purpose will last. Eternal life is just eternal suffering. The story also gives empathy to the people who is being trapped in their own circumstances, showing that they must fight against their problem, just like the title, I have no mouth and I must scream. Great story in my opinion. Even though it's a dark story, it delivered the message perfectly, making people immersed while being too scared to continue. Very nice.